we could split it into 2 books and finish next May for the first book. But then the second book would be very small. Maybe we could publish the first book and then add the second part and publish the first book, second edition. See what I mean, Nick?
Do you mean splitting it before Gyaltsab J's lecture notes?
Yeah,
Or-
I mean, we could stop before Gyaltsab J's lecture notes and be done with the classes in May of next year. And we could publish that and release it. We could edit it, publish it, release it. Then later we could add Gyaltsab J's notes and sell it again to everybody who bought the first one. Something.
Whatever you think. I guess we'll see how backed up we are with publishing, or if we're just waiting
Okay.
for something to come out.
But we're doing good. You guys are, I mean, you don't feel it, but I feel it. You're pumping out stuff. You are really, getting there. All right.
Mandala?
Yeah, please.
Sashi Puki Jukshi Meto Cham Rirav Lingshi Nyende Gempadi Sange Shingdu Mikte Owargi Jokun Namdak Shingla Jupar Sho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamnirya Tayami Sange Chedam Tsoki Chognamla Changchu Bardu Dagni Kyausu Chi Dagi Chenyen Gipe Senam Ki Jola Penchir Sange Jubar Shok Sange Chedam Jognam Changchu Bardu Dagni Kyausu Chi Dagi Chenyen Gipe Senam Ki Jola Penchir Sange Jubar Shok Sange Chedang Tsukki Chognam La Changchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsu Chi Dagi Chenyen Gipe Senam Ki Jola Penchir Sange Drubar Sho.
You know why I was thinking about your text, Nick? Hey, you guys. Everybody turn on your microphone, please. And your camera. Can they do that, Tim?
I think I know why you're doing it. Yes.
Yeah. It's time for the coyotes.
Oh, wait a
For
minute.
the coyotes.
Hold on.
Made it me.
Mañana.
I thought it was today.
Mañana.
Oh, okay. Forget that. Okay.
Camera's off again.
Sure, Nick.
Okay. So Nick, just read this little piece here.
Nipalap Rick Patang Lung Ngo.
Read the next part.
In the bold.
Yeah.
Nipa Pungsok Sungpa Gupachen Yimpa La Ngedang Sheje To.
Okay. Let me fix my cursor. Actually, I curse pretty well without it, but oh man. I know it makes a certain nun in New York happy if I do this.
Thank you.
See? Hang on. Dang. This thing is so weird. Okay. All right. Well, let's just keep on. All right. He just said number 2, and he didn't tell you what it was. And it was divided, as usual, into
scripture and logic and scripture.
Yeah. In this case, it's kind of reversed, right? Scripture and logic first, then scripture. And what we're trying to prove, part 2, is. Do you remember? Sheje is a difficult word. Anybody?
Is it that there's a reason why he explained?
Sheje means backup.
Oh yeah.
Corroboration. Okay. And So first he explains, now corroboration for what? And by the to say that the statement that the description of the heaps, etc., by Lord Buddha was Gupa Chen.
There was a point. There was a reason.
$30 for anybody who can give me a better answer.
There was a real meaning.
You're close. You're close. Keep going.
He had a true intent. He had an.
Nice. $30 for Amelie's dad. Yay. Yeah, Gupa Chen means Changden. Okay, it's a synonym for Changden. Okay, means there was a deeper purpose to it. Okay, that's why he said it. Purpose to what, Nick?
Why he talked about things like the heaps and the datus.
As if they were
existing from their own, or real.
Good, as if they had their own nature. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so this section is called a demonstration that the Buddha's statements about heaps, etc., he had something else in mind. They had a deeper purpose. He didn't mean, and it means they weren't literal. The statements weren't literal. Okay, and we finished the real reason why, the actual explanation. And now we're going to give some backup. Okay. Okay. So here we go with some backup.
And if I remember correctly,
and by the way, we translated this part earlier. I don't think it's so difficult that we need to do it again. Okay. So here's the first, which was logic, and we had this earlier, so we translated it ahead of time. And there's probably, we got to work on it. We got to polish it, but I don't see any reason to do it over again. It's not that difficult.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward. We're still missing a folio number, if you can find that one.
I think I did, didn't I? When you cleaned this up, just now, were you using the version that I sent you yesterday?
I did. Yeah. I think I did.
I think I found it.
Okay, don't stress about it. We'll fix it. You tell me later.
I'll check it after class.
Now, okay, and then here, we've reached the second part, which is the loom. And now we're going to use scripture to prove that Lord Buddha didn't mean what he was said when he described the heaps, the 5 heaps, the 12 ayatanas, and the 18 datas. Okay. Okay. Go. Dr. Kramer is checking because he's gonna bug you. It's your birthday gift.
Dan chipu gawanam ki gangsumpa dete hlakma lok min she keba sushik dokparje.
Good. We're not gonna translate it yet because it would, we might as well find out what it means before. So same two amigos, Lung Le Kyang.
Are we translating or should I read it?
We're not going to translate the text. Yeah.
Okay. Lung Le Kyang chom den de ki ge long dak tempa dampa di ni chik de nditate mi lue che chen nyangen le de pao she sung pe nyangen le de pa dendam pe dempa kona dempa chik pur kya wanam ki sung pa de tse.
So we're supposed to be getting a statement by Lord Buddha in which he throws into question his statement about the 5 heaps, the 12 doors of the sense, and the 18 categories. Basically, the first turning of the wheel. Okay. So, and now Nagarjuna is going to prove it to whom?
The lower schools.
Yeah, he's going to prove it to people who don't accept the second turning of the wheel anyway. These guys don't believe in Heart Sutra. They don't believe in Diamond Cutter Sutra. Okay. So Lung Lei Kyang, he says, by the way, you can also see in scripture, which you guys would accept, right?
Mhm.
The Buddha said, Gelondak, hey monks, Demba Dampa, which means Dundam Demba, okay? A highest truth, okay? Ni Chikte. Ni.
It's one. It's one.
Yeah, and it's Dita.
It's this. This is it.
Yeah, here's what it
This.
looks
Oh,
like.
sorry. This view.
And there's only one thing with there's only one thing which is a Milui Chichen.
There's only one thing which doesn't deceive you.
Yeah, which is Nyangan Ledepa.
Nirvana.
Yeah, now what that means, okay. Che Sumba. The Buddha himself said that, okay? Therefore, now we're going to go to the last line. Therefore, it was the Gyawas themselves
The victors
who said,
said,
"Demba Chikpu."
there's one reality.
Yeah, only one. Chikpu. Yeah, okay.
Only one.
There's only one. There's only one reality, meaning go backwards. One ultimate reality. Okay. There's only one truth, meaning ultimate truth. Okay. All right. Now, if the Buddha said that, if the Buddha said the only thing in the universe which is ultimate or real is nirvana, then what was his opinion about Dele Shlagma?
All the other stuff.
Yeah, what was his opinion about that? You don't have to look, just tell me.
It's not real.
Yeah, it's all fake. It's all illusory. Okay.
It's deceptive. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what is the other stuff? Well, the heaps, okay, etc. Meaning the three categories that we're exploring right now. It's called the Chusum in this text. The three divisions of reality into 5, 12, and 18, right? Okay. So given that the Buddha said there's only one real thing, then everything else must be Lopa Zumba. Okay.
Yeah. Ass backwards lies.
Yeah, good. Must be lies. Okay. Now, but here it says they are not. They are not lies. Okay. In the text here, it says they are not lies. Kepa sushik dong.
Kepasu shik tok. Kepasu shik tok. This is what's realized by the wise people.
No, tok without an S.
Yeah. Oh, misunderstand.
It's a rhetorical question. What kepa? Meaning?
Did the wise ones misunderstand? Were they incorrect?
Say it again.
Were the sages incorrect?
No, it's more like, is there any master in the whole universe who would say that? Okay. Is there any master in the universe who would say that the rest of the stuff is not fake? Okay. Got it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is there any master, Buddhist master, after hearing that the Buddha said there's only one real thing, who would say that the rest of it is not fake? Okay, got it? Okay. And when we say master here, we are talking about someone who is a master of the Denyiki Namye.
The two realities.
Yeah.
The divisions of the two realities.
Great, the divisions into two realities. Excellent. So, and then Tokpa means what master of the two divisions of reality would have this flaky idea that the rest were not fake. Okay, got it? And then the last Miriksaurus means if they did think that way, they'd be totally wrong. Got it? Now we can appreciate the root text, which otherwise is gibberish. Now you translate the root text, okay? Line by line.
Nirvana.
Line by line. Give me line by line.
Okay. Nyangen Depa Den Chikpu. Nirvana, one reality.
Good. Then second line.
Whatever the victors have said.
That statement. It kind of means that statement.
Oh, that statement by the victors. Okay.
Yeah, which was spoken by the Buddhists themselves, by the way.
That's
So if it's the case that something has been described as the only reality in the universe by the Buddhists, then they'd say,
Lakma Lokmin She. Did say Lakma. In that case,
good,
whatever's left over
yeah, is not low,
is not wrong.
is not fake. Kepa sushi topache.
Whatever master would say that.
Yeah, good. Would imagine that. Okay.
Mhm.
What master in the universe would have that kind of weird idea? Okay, got it? Very cool. By the way, that was Lung, right? That was scriptural backup for saying that the first turning of the wheel was figurative. All right.
Wait a minute. I just want to make sure that I'm understanding this correctly.
Okay.
Are they using as Lung Nagar? Gyaltsab is using Nagarjuna's 60 verses as Lung?
No, Nagarjuna is using statements by the Buddha,
Oh,
said, who
Yeah.
said nirvana is the only reality.
Right.
Where
Okay.
he said that would be an interesting exercise for a young student such as yourself.
Okay. I'll look it up. I'll find it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
How would you frame this then? You would have to go to the
Kangir.
Kangir. I would
Mhm.
search Milua near Milui Chechen actually. And I would search for it near, don't forget it could be Nyangde or Nyangan Depa. Okay.
Okay.
Now, one thing you should be aware of is sometimes the writers in the Tengyur quote each other, quoting the sutras.
Yeah.
And you can't find the sutra. Okay, it happened in Utpala's text today. Okay, so if you can't find something in the Kangir after an honest try, go look in the Tengyur. Okay, it might be someone quoting a sutra that was gone by the time the Tengyur was compiled. Okay, the Kangir was compiled. Okay. All right, now we're on category 3, Sumba. Okay, and I went and got it for you.
Thank you.
And I want you to tell me what this bigger text here says.
The teaching that there is a true intent, that the statement that things don't start is the true intent of the Buddha.
Exactly. So we had two parts about what was not the true intent. And now, Nagarjuna said, hey, why don't I tell you what he really meant? Okay. Is it Nayartha or Nitartha? Did we decide that?
I thought Ben would know this.
How did we? Where did you decide it?
Adam found it and I found it too. Nitartha is Ngedun and Nayartha is Trangpin.
Good. Okay. I think name means to pull or to interpret. So, okay. Good. So now he's supposedly going to show us what the Buddha really meant when he taught.
Things don't start.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, that's okay. All right, here we go. Let's let Word criticize you.
Okay.
Cool.
Sumpa keme sumpa ngedun yimpala. Marik pala nang we rangshin me patang. Marik be jesu ndro dok. Je be rangshin me patang. Kien jik ne sum gula tepe rangshin me pao.
Okay, nice. So in order to demonstrate that when the Buddha said things don't start, that's what he really meant when he described the 3 kinds of divisions of reality, right? The 5 heaps, the 12 doors of sense, the 18 categories, okay? This discussion of how no starting was what he really meant, we're gonna give it in 3 sections, okay? The first section is, because it nangwas to marikpa, then things aren't rangshin, don't have rangshin. What's that mean?
Because they appear to an ignorant state of mind, things don't have their own nature.
Yeah. Are you whispering because Amelie's asleep?
She is, yeah.
Okay, I'm getting smart.
I
Yeah.
can speak.
so-
I can speak a little louder though, because I got
no,
the
I
door
don't know.
closed.
I
It's
don't
pretty
need it. I
soft.
can hear you fine. I don't
Okay.
want to wake her up either. Yeah. So if something makes its appearance to a mistaken state of mind, then it has no real nature. Okay, that object has no real nature. Supposed object. Okay.
Interesting.
The second one is difficult, and I got off the track, and then later I figured it out. And it's talking about Lung Jung and Lung Dok for $50.
Forwards and
Mhm.
backwards in the wheel of life or understanding
Mhm.
something.
Yeah, word gets 30. How much was it?
$50.
50. Who's the payer in the U.S.? I guess it's Ellie. Is that okay? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, don't forget, we're just made 50 cents.
I got a list going. Don't worry.
Okay, good. So the point is, when you discuss the wheel of life, one leads to two, two leads to three, three leads to four. Now, somebody tell me a mistaken idea of how you reverse that, and somebody tell me the correct idea of how you reverse that.
A mistaken idea is that you stop wanting things.
Give me according to links.
A mistaken idea is that you eliminated at link 9 desire.
Now, I'll say it this way. When I heard about turning the wheel around, I thought, oh, if you stop 12, you stop 11. If you stop 11,
Oh.
I thought it was that. But what is it really? If you stop
One.
Two
one,
will be
then
stopped.
you stop two. Nice. And if
And
one happens, then
Two will start. And
two will
then
happen. Yeah,
two
and
will
we
happen.
call that Jason Jondog. It's not the same as Jondog, okay? It's not the same as the mind-only school idea of overestimating reality.
Right.
Jason
Okay.
Jondog means, isn't there a word in English? If ignorance is present, other things will happen. And if ignorance is not present, other things cannot happen.
Yeah, it's a logical thing. We had it in a couple of our texts, proving by presence and by absence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it means the literal meaning is follows. It either occurs, draw, or a dog stops according to the presence or absence of marikpa. Got it? Okay.
So
Can
what
we
does
say
that have to-
causative?
Oh.
Say again.
Can we
I'll
say
say it again.
causative relationship or whatever?
I don't know. You could say from a positive point of view and from a negative point of view, it flows from ignorance or something like that. Okay. You guys have to come up with a good. The point is, draw means it will come if there's marikpa, and dok means it will stop if there's no marikpa, and that's what this means. Jesu means it follows from marikpa. It has a dependent It has a dependent relationship on the presence or absence of marikpa. Okay, and we're going to get to that in the second category. If that's true of something, okay,
Then it doesn't have its own nature.
Yeah. Let's put it this way. If something happens when ignorance happens, then it has no nature.
Mhm.
If something fails when ignorance fails, then that thing has no nature. Okay, that's
Got
the. Okay, and relative to starting, stopping, and staying, okay, all three of those depend on their own causes. Okay, starting, stopping, and staying. These three all depend on their causes, and therefore they have no
nature.
Yeah. So here are three ways in which things have no nature. Okay, and collectively they prove that when the Buddha said nothing starts, he meant what he said. Okay. All right. You want to practice some Sanskrit?
Yeah, I forgot to. I mean, I guess I went going through this ahead of time. Mano Vishpanditam.
Hey, mano.
Mano.
Yeah, short A. Mano. Yeah.
Mano Vishpanditam.
Tongue. French.
Tongue.
Vispanditong. Pretend you're Bengali. Vispanditong.
Yavat,
Yavat.
Tavan,
Tavan.
Marasya,
Marasya.
Gochara.
Gochara. Yeah. Okay, good. And you don't say Gochara.
Ha,
Yeah.
Gocharaha.
Oh, please. I get upset when I hear it. Okay, the second line of the Sanskrit is unavailable. We only have the first line due to the kindness of the Beijing scholar. Okay, we're going to skip the root text until we know what it means. And please read this one. Who we got here? I got to see.
We got a lot of heavy hitters in the house.
Why don't you choose? Why don't you choose one, Nick?
Shenzom, can you correct me?
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
I like when you sing it.
All right. GC Tsulshin Mayempe Yiche Ki Yiki Nampar Yowa Yolan Jukpa Desi Tu Pakpe Sherabki Wangpoi Soki Par Chepa Sokipar Truk Tang Dempa Marik Pe Duki Chuyo Te Shenwang Tu Kyor Pao.
Okay.
Nice.
This is a heavy sentence. GC Tsushin Mayimbe Yi La Che GC Tsushin Mayimbe Yi Cheki. So long as
The mind doesn't
the
see it that way?
Yi Che means to look upon something in a certain way. Okay, to put your mind on something
Right.
in a way which is Tsushin Mayin.
Not the way it is.
Tsushin means correctly done. Okay. It means correctly done. So if your mind focuses on something in a manner which is incorrect. Okay.
Oh, okay. In a manner which is incorrect. I got you.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we call Yiki number Yoa.
Shaking the mind.
Yeah, we call it. Maybe we could call it twisting mind. It's kind of like, okay.
We'd have to look up the translation of Yoga's Chitta Vritti.
Yeah, it's very similar to the idea of a Vritti. Yeah. Then the mind has gone off the wrong way, Yoa. Okay.
Okay.
And it is engaging in its object. Okay. So long as a mind which is looking at things in the wrong manner engages in its object with this twisted state. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now we come to the GC and Desi, they go together, right? Which is Yavat, Yat, and Tavat.
Yat and Tat?
Yavat, and Tavat. So long as, such long as, okay.
And really, oh, sorry, again.
Yeah. It's as long as you do this, then for that long, this will happen.
Okay.
As long as the mind is looking at its object in a twisted way, okay, then what's going to happen? The Papashira,
the wisdom of an Arya.
and here he calls it the faculty of wisdom of the Arya, okay? A Wangbo, almost like a third eye, okay? Then the faculty of wisdom and Arya will, its a song will be parche.
Its life force will be cut.
Yeah.
It will be obstacled. It will be.
Yeah, it's a potentially fatal mistake with the powers of your wisdom. Okay. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
It will act as a potentially fatal error that will destroy the life force of your wisdom. Okay. Etc. There are 6 different. There are 6 such distinctions described. Okay, Kepatru. Okay, there. Okay, so when you're looking at things in a twisted way, there are 6 distinctions going on. The first is that you are risking the life of your wisdom. Okay, got it?
Okay.
Then I went looking for these 6 and I spent a bit of time on it. I couldn't find them yet.
Oh, is Gyaltsab not going to mention them in this text?
He does not.
Interesting.
I don't
That's
think
that's
so.
kind of mean.
Well, he's a mean guy. Let's look. I mean, just for curiosity's sake. Here's a very unusual word, soak. Okay, that's the first time it appears in the text. And oh, hey. Not really.
The life of your wisdom, the life of your goodness.
So far, it doesn't really seem like, I don't think so. But we'll look around, okay? If you guys want to try, you can try, okay?
Yeah,
You've
for
got-
sure. I'm
You've
gonna
got
give
some unique words here, like Shirabwumble.
Mhm.
That's a very unique word. Don't look for Shirab near, you know, Drug or something. Okay. Anyway, so this, how should you say? If the mind goes off on this kind of twisted journey, okay, then it is engaging in the object, gochara, right? Which means the gochara means the chuyu, the object of activity of the deuce.
The demons.
Nice. Which what do you guess it is in the Sanskrit? Without looking.
Maria, isn't it Maria?
Yeah, Mara. Here it is, right here. Mara.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
Mara.
Maras.
Okay, Mara Sya is the possessive. Sya is the possessive. So Mara, Gochara means Gochara means the object of activity of something. Like the object of the Gochara for the eye is shapes and colors. See what I mean? So yeah, the object in which it engages. So the Gochara for the eyeballs is shapes and colors. The Gochara for the ears is sounds. The Gochara for the mouth is taste. You see what I mean? So the Gochara, if you think of things in a twisted way, the place you went to is the playground of the demons. Got it?
Yep.
All right. Why? Because then ultimate reality would be a Shenwang.
Another object in this case, or
No.
Oh, it would be something that has its own
Causes.
causes. Yeah, or that has other causes. That's under the power of other causes.
Yeah, I think he means it literally. It
Yeah.
would be dependent on other causes.
Uh-huh.
So what we got here is that any object is an object of the demons if it's not unchanging.
Hmm.
Got it?
Any object is an object of the demons if it's not unchanging. So anything other than ultimate reality, basically.
Exactly. Anything other than ultimate reality is not ultimate reality. Okay. And it's screwing you up.
Uh-huh.
Okay? From the mind side, you're twisted perception. From the object side, it's demonic. Okay.
Good
All
guy.
right. All right. Keep going. Who's
Jimmy.
checking?
Ah.
Who's checking you?
Mm.
I have an idea. Let's make a checker for each class. And this works in the medicine Buddha class. Then Grandpa doesn't have to choose somebody. So how about Utpala? You choose the people to critique Nick's pronunciation.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's go. Who is
Is
the
it
first?
checker picker? Okay.
It works because she's looking at all the
Chopping.
people on the call.
Chopping, please.
Okay, let's go.
Keme ngundu kyorpa teta yina. Keme ngun sum tu tokpa ndila jike shebe neba mebar chi chir mite. Duki yult hang drawe cheer.
Good. Xiaoping, his T's are he tends to aspirate his T's.
Hey, it's me tay. Me tay.
Like data. Okay. No, I'm talking about data. Okay. Came in to give a data, you know. If you
If it were the case that
yeah, if what you're looking, if the fact that things don't start makes itself evident to you, okay? Came in to give a data, you know. If that's what it is to look at ultimate reality, okay, or the real thing the Buddha meant, okay, then you would be perceiving keme direct,
starting.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
and we got two negatives here, okay. Why would it be incorrect to say that it was free of those problems? Okay, why would it be incorrect to say that the mind was then free of the problems that we just listed? Okay, GK Shipa, all right? In other words, the mind is no longer twisting things, okay, Yoa. All right?
Okay.
So this is typical Nagarjunan language. Why would it be incorrect to say that the mind is now free from the problems that we've been covering? Okay. Well,
if
why
the mind
do you,
was directly perceiving the non-startingness of things?
yeah, if the non-startingness of things is what manifested to the mind, or
Okay, I gotcha. Okay.
has revealed itself to the mind. Well, why do you say that? Okay, the guy says, why do you say that?
Yeah.
Well, because you're finally trawa of the dukkha.
Because you're free of the demonic object. I mean, he's just giving circular reasoning, I guess. Because you're not seeing the thing that I said is making you.
You're free of that demonic object that we described, which was an object which was Shenwa.
Changing, oh yeah, or under the powers of other things.
Yeah, which are involved with cause and effect. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If something's caused, it cannot be the ultimate object of the mind. Okay. Okay. Now we reach the second of the three parts where he proves that the fact that things don't start is what the Buddha really meant. Okay. We just finished the concept that if something appears to misunderstanding, it cannot have a nature of its own. In fact, it can't exist. Now we're going to say, if something is such that when misunderstanding is there, it's there. And if something is such that when misunderstanding goes away, it has to go away.
I got you.
Then we can say it has no nature. We reach this part. Okay, this is Sugeng's part. Here we go. You want to practice the Sanskrit slowly.
Avidya.
Avidya.
Avidya. Pratyayam.
Pratyayam.
Yasmat.
Yasmat. So tradition is that it's 2 beats for a long vowel and 1 beat for a short vowel, and there's a quality difference. And so and okay, Yasmat. And in English, it's achieved by accenting it. Okay, Avidya, Pratyayam, Yasmat. Okay.
Yasmat, Sambuddho.
Good.
Lokan, Abravit.
Good, Abravit. Now you sound like an Italian.
Tasma. Loko Vikalpo Yam Iti King No Papadyate.
Nice, very good. Yay. Let's go straight to the commentary. Okay. Okay, Utpala, who's up?
Timothy.
Yay.
Jikten Yewar Lembe Pung Po Nga Gangla Kangla Marikpa Kendu Yupe Marikbe Ken Chen Tutrupo.
Again. Nick, the basic statement here is that the 5 heaps are Marikpe Chen. What's it mean?
The 5 heaps, they're the condition for ignorance. They are the condition for ignorance.
Nope.
They have the condition of ignorance.
Yeah, good.
Like
The
they're
5
contaminated.
heaps- the nature of the 5 heaps is that they are rooted in ignorance.
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
the thing which triggers them is Marikpa. Now let's read the whole sentence, okay?
Okay.
Jikten Yemer Nembe.
The 5 heaps taken on at birth in this world.
Yeah,
Or-
good. And he's glossing Loka.
Jigten. Yeah.
So the 5 heaps taken on in this world,
Mhm.
they have Marikpa as a kid.
As a factor, as a
And therefore, we can say Drup, that they are factor causing heaven.
factor. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, ignorance factor causing heaven. Okay, which is kind of a funny statement, but okay. Okay, Udbala.
Did you say ignorance factor causing habits?
Yeah, it's accessible.
Okay.
This doesn't pass the Wheeler test.
We
Okay.
won't use that exact translation probably.
All he said here was that the very nature of our body and mind is that it was born from something terrible. Okay, it was born from misunderstanding.
Right.
The very nature of our bodies and minds is that they were born from misunderstanding the universe. Okay, all right.
Gangi
Adam,
Ching.
please.
Oh, sorry.
Who is it?
Adam.
Oh,
Kanki Chirna Dope Sange Ki Marik Bai Kieng Ki Nduche Nduche Ki Kieng Ki Nampar Shepa Shesungba Tai Chirna Jikten Dinam Par Dope Tapa Tam Yino She Chimitete.
nice. Okay. Kangi Chirna for the reason that Zope Sange Ki, go to the verb in the third line, soon. And then everything between that is what he soon.
What he said, yeah. The complete and total Buddha said.
Yeah. And he said, and here it is, Sugang's text, Marikpe Kien Ki Duche.
Oh, yeah, Marikpa, ignorance or misunderstanding causes, what do you call it in the Wheel of Life?
Fresh karma.
Fresh karma.
Yeah. I like the word trigger. Yeah. Misunderstanding the world triggers fresh karma. And fresh karma,
triggers consciousness.
good, etc., etc., etc. Okay.
Yeah.
He is establishing Lungjung. What's it mean?
That the wheel turns forward, basically.
Later he's gonna do Lungdok, right?
That the wheel could turn backwards.
If there's misunderstanding, something else will happen. And if misunderstanding is not there, something else won't happen. Okay. Okay. She Sungbe Chirna. Therefore, they Chirna. This whole world is a
misunderstanding.
Is a creation of
Tokpe Takpa. It's of seeds.
Yeah,
of names and labels.
You
Imputation.
can say labels. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a creation of labels. The whole world is a creation of luminous images. Okay. And if we were to say that because misunderstanding must come before fresh karma, that and therefore this whole world has to be make-believe. Okay, this whole world has to be something made up by the mind. Okay, got it? Okay, it's an interesting. Okay, and then he says, "You got a problem with that?" Jimmy, what's that?
If you think that's wrong.
Yeah, you think there's a problem with that? Well, if you do think there's a problem with that, you better go to
String of Jewels.
Nice. Yeah, you want to read it? Utpala.
April.
Konki sabun zumpa tai kewa de ba kalashi chesun pataro.
Play with that, Nick. Play with translating that. Put on
Okay.
your thinking cap.
Uh-huh. Konki sabun, whatever is a seed, whatever, I'm guessing he means comes from a seed is a lie.
Anything which comes from a seed which is a lie, okay?
Oh, anything which, I got it. Anything which comes from a seed which is a lie. Kewa dempakala shik. Kewa dempakala. How could that be truth?
How could it-
However, could that be? However, could that come out as truth?
How could, well, kala means how on earth, okay?
Right.
How on earth could its kewa be demba?
How? Right. How on earth could what comes from it be real?
No, the kewa itself.
Oh, it's starting?
Good, good, yeah. If something starts from a fake seed, then how the hell could its starting be real?
Oh, interesting. Oh, because
Okay.
he's talking about how things don't start.
Yeah, exactly, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Now, Nick, what's the possible logical objection to this quotation?
It didn't mention sabans that are lies, or that you could say, well, we're not saying that those.
I'm not talking about the content. I'm talking about the source.
Yeah.
Oh, well, because we're using Nagarjuna to prove Nagarjuna.
Yeah, Nagarjuna is quoting Nagarjuna.
Yeah.
Who put this quotation in here?
Yeah, I was thinking that when I first saw it there, I was like, really? But he
put
kind of
it?
does that all the time.
But who put this quotation in here?
Mr. Geltsubje.
Yeah, it's not in bold letters. Okay, so at least don't think that Nagarjuna said it has to be right because I said so in my other book. But for Gyaltsabje, it's okay because he's mostly fighting Sakyas and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
Still kind of weird though, right? Because he's like, if you don't accept this thing that Nagarjuna said, well.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Okay, keep going.
All right. Where are we? Okay. Should I read the bold or this is?
Yeah, now I just want you to appreciate something. This second of the three reasonings is talking about Lung Jung and Lung Dong, okay? And the only thing we've covered so far is if this is here, then this is gonna happen. If link 1 is here, link 2 will happen. If link 2 is here, link 3 will happen, right? Now, where's the Lung Dong?
Coming up.
Yeah, if this is not here, then this cannot happen.
Right.
So that's what's coming up, okay? That's what's coming up.
We're out of time, Mr. Gann.
Oh, come on, we just got started.
That's how I feel.
Hey, I gotta say, popcorn and ibuprofen works for Nagarjuna, okay?
I'm gonna try that next time. I'm still just
Okay.
dizzy and tired.
Yeah, so just let's read the sentence though.
Okay. Nipa marik palok na dokpani.
What's it say?
Second, marik palok. If something's not there, then if we stop it, then the ignorance isn't there.
Nope.
If we stop the ignorance, then it's not there.
Yeah, right. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
If something stops, when ignorance stops, it has to be fake reality. Okay, that's all. It's something sexy. If something starts when ignorance starts, it's got to be fake reality. And if something stops when you remove ignorance, it's got to be fake reality. That's the proof.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Boy, if you guys can't make a life tool out of that, I don't know.
I was thinking about a kitchen.
I know you're thinking about the kitchen sink.
That's true.
You gotta do a kitchen sink. Never mind. I'm not gonna complain anymore. Okay.
Later. Sashi Pugi Jukshin Metok Cham Rira Blingchi Nyende Gempadi Sange Shingdu Mikte Ulwagi Chokun Namdak Shingla Drupar Shok Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niryatayami Gewa Di Gewo Kun Sanam Yeshe Tok Tok Shing Sanam Yeshe Lejuwe Dampa Kunyi Topar Show.
Hey, Nick, do you know how high I have to turn up the air conditioner to wear a coat in my house? We should design a coat that only has the upper half.
Short sleeves down to the elbow or something.
Yeah.
That's I bet Seiji's got that already.
But forget
I've
it.
seen
Cindy just slept for 3 hours. I bet you money.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you so much.
Good time.
That was
Thank you.
awesome.
What time do we start?
We started in 5 minutes.
Bokachi, see you in 5:05.
All right, cool. I'll redo the schedule after tonight's last class.
Okay, don't stress about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I messed up.
It's cool. It's cool. We're all flowing.
Mr. Tim, can you give me access to open my camera? Timothy.